Good morning and welcome to another episode of Drew's Book Reviews, and a happy holidays to all you watching as it is the holiday season. So today we are going to be talking about Bloodlines, Legacy of the Force. So this is the second book in the Legacy of the Force Star Wars book series, and I have to say I think that it is aptly named. This is a well-named book. We are basically dealing with division amongst the whole Solo clan, the Skywalker clan. We even got some things with Boba Fett and his whole family situation going on there as well. So the whole storyline is all about these family ties and the interdynamics of family relationships and everything that's going on within the two families. So we've got some interesting dynamics going on. We got family members from on opposite sides of any of the issues in the debate. So of course we got Corellia, which is on the verge of going to war with the Galactic Alliance, and we've got Jason and Jaina Solo and their dynamics. This is Han and Leia's son and daughter. Jason on one side, Jaina on the other side of the whole division. So we got the brother and sister who are divided. Jason, who is progressing towards the dark side. And then we've got Leia and Han, who Leia, as a Jedi, is sworn to protect and defend the Galactic Alliance. Whereas we have Han, who is a native Corellian, so he's kind of on opposite sides of Leia when it comes to this impending war between Corellia and the Galactic Alliance in Coruscant. So we've got the division between son and daughter, brother and sister. And we've got the division between Han and Leia and their interdynamics of their relationship, trying to balance all that. And then within that, we also have Mara and Luke Skywalker, and they are divided as to where they stand in relation to Ben Solo, who's essentially an apprentice to Jason, or sorry, not Ben Solo, Ben Skywalker, who is an apprentice to Jason Solo. So they're divided on how they're going to deal with it and where their loyalties lie, and the whole division within this family is stretching to the breaking point and where they go from here. And of course you have Ben, who is also divided amongst his loyalties to his parents and to Jason, his master, effectively. And then we've got the whole storyline of Boba Fett and his whole history, so, and where he's coming from, and his family loyalties as far as his long lost daughter and the interdynamics of that relationship and his newly discovered granddaughter. I won't say anything more about that lest I give too much away as far as spoilers go or things like that. But overall, I think this is a really well-named book. The title plays so well into the whole story and the dynamics and the interplay between our characters that we've come to love, of course, through the classics, Luke and Han and Leia, and of course their kids and Jason and Ben and Jaina and all that. Just overall, I'm really liking how this book played out and how the title of the book is just so well named for the book. Now, it's not 100% perfect. I mean, some people have misgivings about the idea of Boba Fett even having a family in the first place, or how being a clone somehow takes from his individuality. I find that's very different from me. I mean, I like the fact that we've got more of a backstory to Boba Fett. We got more insight into his overall character, and he's not just this iconic, scary, bad guy bounty hunter that we've come to know. I mean, his character is great in and of itself, of course, but we have some more backstory. We get more into the individuality and the things that make him unique. There's often a lot more to a character than the persona we necessarily come to expect from those characters. So I really like how he did that, how Karen did that. Karen Traviss, writer of this book, did that with Boba Fett, kind of getting to know his character more and kind of getting a better understanding. Now, some things that just kind of seem to not make sense overall is this idea of Jason Solo and how he has to sacrifice somebody he loves for the greater good of the galaxy on his path to the dark side. I think the very concept or idea, even on a path towards the dark side, seems kind of ludicrous to me. Kind of ridiculous. Like, why does he have to go and kill somebody he loves just for the greater good of the galaxy, even on a trend towards the dark side? I mean, yes, that it would be considered bad and evil and wrong to do so. Absolutely, no argument there. And the whole idea behind the dark side is that it's this evil force. At least that's the concept that's been brought across, that Star Wars has tried to bring across within that. But the thing is, I mean, historically speaking, like the bad guys, they don't do things for the sake of being bad. They don't go out of their way to harm people they care about. They do cause harm for sure, but never with that intent. It seems to me, historically speaking, they're not thinking, "I want to hurt people I love," or "I have no choice for the greater good." Just doesn't always seem to line up there. And hey, maybe I'm wrong. You know, and if I'm wrong, tell me in the comments for sure. But ultimately, I just don't think that concept, that he must kill somebody he loves in order to bring about his path to the dark side. I think losing people you care about and love because of the choices you make is definitely part of that, but not a willful, deliberate, intentional act in doing so. So I think that kind of seems a little bit nonsensical to me. But overall, I did enjoy the book. I am enjoying the legacy of the first Star Wars series. It has been a good read, and a good reads this year in general. So this will probably be my last book review of the year. Now, I could be wrong. There's still some time to get another book read this year, so don't hold your breath on that. But I'm thinking this will probably be my last book review of 2019. So definitely pick it up. If you're a Star Wars fan, check it out. I'm really enjoying it. And overall, I think it is just a fun, entertaining, fast-paced, enjoyable read. Legacy of the Force, really enjoying getting into the greater Star Wars universe. So those are just my thoughts on Bloodlines specifically. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have yourself a fantastic new year, and thank you for watching, and until next time, keep reading. Bye.